Have you ever watched someone effortlessly attract people without using pickup lines, expensive gifts, or even trying very hard? They walk into a room, start a conversation, and somehow people naturally enjoy being around them. Meanwhile, others try everything. They overthink every text. They rehearse every conversation. They desperately try to impress the person they like. Yet they struggle to create attraction. So what's the difference? According to psychology, attraction isn't just about looks, money, or status. A huge part of flirting comes down to understanding human behavior, the way you communicate, the emotions you create, and the subtle signals you send without even realizing it. The good news? These are skills anyone can learn. And today, you'll discover 12 flirting tips backed by psychology that most people don't learn until years later, after countless awkward conversations, missed opportunities, and failed relationships. Let's get started. Make eye contact, but don't overdo it. Eye contact is one of the strongest forms of nonverbal communication. Before someone decides whether they're attracted to you, their brain is already analyzing your confidence through your body language, and eye contact plays a huge role. Many people make one of two mistakes. They either avoid eye contact because they're nervous, or they stare too intensely and make the interaction uncomfortable. The sweet spot is somewhere in between. When someone is speaking, maintain comfortable eye contact and occasionally glance away naturally. Psychologists have found that eye contact increases feelings of connection and trust. In fact, prolonged eye contact can even increase romantic feelings between two people. The next time you're talking to someone you're interested in, don't immediately look down every few seconds. Let your eyes communicate confidence, because attraction often starts before a single word is spoken. Stop trying to impress everyone. This lesson changes everything. Most people flirt with the mindset, how do I get this person to like me? But highly attractive people often think differently. They're not desperately seeking approval. They're simply seeing if there's a genuine connection. Psychology shows that confidence is attractive because it signals self-worth. When you're constantly trying to impress someone, you're unintentionally communicating that their opinion matters more than your own. Instead of trying to prove your value, focus on discovering whether you're compatible. That shift instantly changes your energy. You become more relaxed, more authentic, and surprisingly, more attractive. 3. Use the power of their name. People love hearing their own name. Research has shown that hearing your name activates unique areas of the brain associated with attention and identity. That's why great communicators naturally use names during conversations. Not excessively, just enough to make the interaction feel personal. For example, that's actually a great point, Sarah. Or, I never thought about it that way, Ahmed. Simple, yet powerful, because it makes people feel recognized as individuals rather than just another face in the crowd. 4. Master the art of active listening. Here's something most people don't realize. Being interesting is far less important than being interested. When people feel genuinely heard, they naturally enjoy your company more. Unfortunately, many conversations are just two people waiting for their turn to speak. They aren't listening. They're preparing responses. Psychology suggests that feeling understood creates stronger emotional bonds than many people realize. So when someone tells you something, ask follow-up questions. Remember details. Show curiosity. Listen to understand rather than respond. Because one of the most attractive qualities in the world is making someone feel important. 5. Create a sense of mystery. Modern dating often encourages people to reveal everything immediately. But psychology suggests that mystery can increase attraction. Why? Because uncertainty creates curiosity, and curiosity keeps people thinking about you. This doesn't mean playing games.
It doesn't mean being emotionally unavailable. It simply means allowing people to discover you gradually. You don't need to share your entire life story during the first conversation. Leave room for future conversations. Leave room for questions. Leave room for discovery. People often value what unfolds over time.
6. Use playful teasing the right way. Many people misunderstand teasing. They think teasing means making fun of someone. That's not flirting. That's being annoying. Playful teasing is different. It creates a fun, emotional dynamic. It introduces humor, and it shows confidence. For example, if someone says they're amazing at a particular skill, you might jokingly challenge them. The goal isn't to embarrass them. The goal is to create laughter. Psychologists have found that shared laughter increases feelings of connection and closeness. That's why people often remember how you made them feel far more than what you actually said. 7. Mirror their body language. Humans naturally feel comfortable around people who seem similar to them. This psychological phenomenon is called mirroring. When two people connect, they often unconsciously copy each other's gestures, posture, and communication style. You can use this naturally. If they're speaking calmly, slow down slightly. If they're energetic and playful, allow yourself to match that energy. The key is subtlety. If it's obvious, it becomes awkward. But when done naturally, mirroring creates a feeling of familiarity that strengthens attraction. Number 8. Make them associate you with positive emotions. Here's a fascinating psychological principle. People often associate their emotions with the people around them. Think about it. Have you ever met someone during an exciting period of your life and instantly felt connected to them? That's because emotions are contagious. If every interaction with you feels stressful, negative, or boring, attraction struggles to grow. But if your conversations are enjoyable, fun, and emotionally positive, people begin associating those feelings with you. This is why humor is so powerful. This is why memorable experiences matter. And this is why emotional energy often matters more than physical appearance. Number 9. Give better compliments. Most compliments are forgettable. Why? Because they're generic. Everyone says, "You're beautiful," "You're handsome," "You're attractive." There's nothing wrong with those compliments, but they don't stand out. Specific compliments are far more powerful. Notice unique traits. Notice personality. Notice behavior. For example, "I like how passionate you get when talking about things you care about." Or, "You make people feel comfortable around you." Those compliments show observation, and observation makes people feel seen. Number 10. Learn to be comfortable with silence. One of the biggest signs of insecurity is feeling the need to fill every second of silence. Many people panic the moment a conversation slows down, so they start talking just to avoid awkwardness. Confident people don't do this. They understand that silence isn't always negative. In fact, comfortable silence often signals emotional security. When two people can simply enjoy each other's presence without constant talking, connection becomes deeper. The next time a brief silence happens, don't rush to fill it. Allow the moment to breathe. You might be surprised how natural it feels. 11. Don't be too available. This tip is often misunderstood. Being unavailable doesn't create attraction. Having your own life does. There's a difference. Many people abandon their hobbies, routines, and goals the moment they're interested in someone. Their entire world starts revolving around that person. Psychologically, this can reduce attraction because it signals dependence rather than confidence. Attractive people have their own lives, their own interests, their own purpose. They enjoy relationships, but they don't make relationships their entire identity. When someone sees that your happiness doesn't depend entirely on them, your value often increases in their eyes. 12. Focus on connection, not perfection. This is the lesson most people learn too late. They spend years trying to say the perfect thing, send the perfect text, use the perfect flirting technique. But attraction isn't built through perfection. It's built through connection. People don't fall for flawless robots. They connect with authentic human beings. You don't need the perfect joke. You don't need the perfect response. You don't need a perfect appearance. You simply need genuine confidence, emotional presence, and authentic communication. Ironically, many people become more attractive the moment they stop trying so hard to appear attractive. Conclusion. At the end of the day, flirting isn't about manipulation. It's not about tricks. And it's definitely not about pretending to be someone you're not. The most effective flirting comes from understanding people, understanding emotions, understanding psychology, and understanding how human connection actually works. Make eye contact, listen deeply, create positive emotions, be playful, be confident, and most importantly, be genuine. Because attraction isn't created by forcing people to like you. It's created by allowing real connection to happen naturally. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more psychology, attraction, dating, and relationship insights. And tell me in the comments, which of these flirting tips do you think people learn far too late?